Hello students, very good morning to all. In the previous video in English class, we had studied about subject and verb agreement, in which we have learned that there are 5 forms of verbs, and those are present, past, participle, present participle and infinitive. As we had discussed that we talked about the finite or non-finite verb. If you remember, finite and non-finite verbs. So in finite verb we add present and past form. Two forms we include, present and past. In non-finite we add PP form. I am writing here the short form of past participle, then present participle or infinitive. These 3 forms we include in non-finite and these 2 forms we include in finite. Well, I have told you the use of finite verb and the non-finite verb. As we start any sentence, we start with subject and verb, and that is called subject and verb agreement. As I told you, when we write any sentence, we start with finite verb, whether it is present form or the past form. Like we played, we play. So this is present form, okay. We played, this is past form. We have played, this is PP form. So the basic difference is, you see, this is played and this is also played, okay. What is difference in these 2 forms? Well, this is past form, finite, and this is non-finite. So as I had told you the use of finite and non-finite verbs. So students, when we start the sentence, we always use finite verb. Means when you begin the sentence, the first form of the verb in any sentence, it is always necessary that you can use either present or past only. Then you can use non-finites like past participle, present participle or infinitive. Well, now we continue this topic and we go ahead. So I hope you have understood the use of finite and non-finite verb. I have revised here, and now we talk about the subject and verb agreement. Now mostly when we talk about the use of verb, we have to learn the use of the forms of the verbs, where we can use the present form, where we can use the past form, where we can use the past participle form, present participle form or infinitive, okay. So let's start. When we talk about the use of the verbs, we talk about somewhat tense. This is very common word which you people study, tense. Well, but you are going to study the tense in a very technical way, not the traditional way. Well, how? Here we start with the tense. So when we talk about tense, one thing comes in your mind: how many types of tenses are there? Well, obviously you would say 3, right? Well, but I tell you, tense If we talk about tenses are only two types, not three types. Those are present or past. Present or past. You can say the basic use of finite verb are called the tense. So present or past form. Then what is future? Well, future is, we talk about the future time, not future tense. Tense is not future, time is future. Because when we use the present and the past form, those forms are used for the future time. So do not mix tense and time. There is difference between tense and time, because sometimes you people are confused with tense and time. So you count the tense to the time and time to the tense. So you become tense. Okay. Well, so let's start. We talk about the present, past. Okay. So I'm telling you very brief thing, or the verb forms which are used in present. Means something is there, we call a sentence present. A sentence is in present, a sentence is in past, or a sentence is in future form, future time, future, not a future tense, future form of the verb. Well, so what are those verbs? I write here is am, are. Is, am, are, has, have, do, does. Here past, was, were, had, did. Had, did. Well, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, two more things are there in present and past. If I ask you, what verbs we include in finite? If you remember, the present or the past, the present and the past verb, we call them finite verb. So we also write them here. For example, take one verb like read. Read, reads, okay, or this is read. This is read. This is past form, because the all three forms of read are same, so do not confuse. So read, reads, read. Now they have become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 verbs. 9 verbs always show present tense. 5 verbs always show future tense. Future tense. These are, sorry, past tense. These are past tense. 5 forms. These 5 forms always show the past tense. These 9 verbs always show the present tense. But as I had told, there is no future tense but future time, and for that we use some verbs from present and past to show the future time. So future time. Well, what are those verbs? Very well known to you. Those are will, would, can, could, may, might, shall, should, should, ought to, okay, ought to, must, and used to. Used to. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 9 5 used to, dare, need, okay. Now, well, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, these 10 verbs, these 10 verbs we use for the future time, and these are called the pure modal verbs. These are pure modal verbs, and dare, need, used to, these are semi modals, so we keep them out of these 10. However, they become 13, but we count only 10, the 10 which are in the above the line. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, these 10. So these 9 verbs always show present, okay, present tense. These 5 verbs always show past tense, and these 10 verbs always show the future time. However, you see, will and would, if we see them individually, this is present, this is past of will, this is present, this is past of can. May is present, might is the past form of may, shall is present, should is past, ought to is present, must is present, dare present, need present, used to is past. However, we see the present and past again here, but these verbs we use to show the future time, not only future time. See, we can use them for present also. How? When we enter the class, we use one sentence, may I come in, sir? What is that? Present time, you are talking in the present, but we use present in present. This is present form, and we use in the present time. And sometimes we use for the future, suppose may, it may rain today. The sentence is, it may rain today. So in this sentence we use may for the future, means future time, means for the daytime, it may rain today. So this way we use them for all timings, like present, past, and future. So students, now see, these verbs can be used for the present time, past time, and future time also. See how I could run 20 kilometers when I was 20 years old. I could run 20 kilometers when I was 20 years. So it means I am talking about the past, means when I was 20 years old, that time in the past I could run 20 kilometers. So we use this form for the past. I have told you the use of may for the present and the future also. He might come, shayad hi veh aaye, it means I am talking about the future, he might come. So all these verbs can be used for the present, past, and future, all 3 times. Yeah, these verbs also can be used like for the present time, past time, and future time also. Sometimes if I say, if I were a bird, You must have heard a sentence, if I were a bird, means I'm talking about future. Means यदि मैं एक पक्षी हूँ, means in future. So word, this form is used for the future time. It's you had better do it now. You had better do it now. Had, however we use for the past, but in this sentence you had better do it now means अच्छा होगा तुम इसको अभी कर लो. Means I am using had for the present time, otherwise had is used for the past time. So this way we use these forms, past forms, for the present time and future time sometimes. And now these 9 verbs show the present tense. Do not mix with the time and tense. I am saying, when I say you had better do it now, tense is past, time is future. Okay, if I say if I were the king, so it means the past tense is past, time is future. And this way, these 9 verbs, is, am, has, have, to, does, read, reads, means the any form of present form or the past form of verb. Write, writes, wrote, make, makes, made, play, plays, played, take, takes, took, go, goes, went. So this way you can understand the use. Now how we use present form for the future. Well, sometimes we use the scheduled times. The train is to come at 9. The train is to come at 9. It's 8 o'clock now. Train is to come at 9 means train 9 बजे आने वाली है. It means आई नहीं है अभी, आने वाली है. So is, I'm using this word is for the future time. Means in this sentence, tense is present, time is, I'm talking about the future time. So this way you can see more example like it's time you should be there. It's time you should be there. मतलब अब तक आपको वहाँ होना चाहिए. Means you are late. It means we are using is for the past. So whenever you see these 9 verbs, it means you just can say without any confusion that in the sentence is of present tense. Time can be present, past or future, but the tense is always present. So you have to remember these verbs. These 9 verbs show present tense. I'm not saying present time only, I'm saying present tense. And these 5 verbs always show past tense, but we can use them for the future and present also, present time also. So tense is always past. Well, this way we use these 10 verbs, or we call them modal verbs. These verbs, some are present, these are present tense, these are past tense. Okay, but we use them for the future time because there is no future tense. So we use present verbs for the future time and some past verb for the future time. So according to use, we call them modals, and because they show the mood of the person, what we are talking about, and according to situation, according to the possibilities, capacities, and suggestion, and there are so many things when we will do separately the topic models, then we will do the use of these all 8 verbs, 10 verbs. But now I am telling what is exactly tense and time, where you are always confused. So when you talk about the present tense, it means in present tense you will only use 9 verbs, whether it is present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect or present perfect continuous. You will be using only these verbs. How? Well, as finite verb, you will see them in the present. As finite verb, you will see them, these verbs, as the past and these as future time. Okay, let's see. We understand with the, you can note down these verbs 9, 5 or 10 in your notebook. So you can let us see what are these verbs. And now I am telling you in the sentences how we can write. You people have done tense in your previous classes, maybe in 7th, 8th or not. So when we say, we talk about the 3 tense, we never talk about the 3 tense, we talk about the 3 times. Tense are 2. How we use them for the 3 timings means, when we say tense, you people call in Hindi, this is Vartaman and Bhutkal and Bhavishyakal. So Kal is not the tense, the form of verb. Kal is time. So there we talk about the time. 3 times are there, not 3 tense. So do not confuse. Well, so when we use present tense, okay, so how we use them, how we divide in the 3 categories, sub categories, like indefinite and indefinite, past tense, indefinite, okay, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So when we start the sentence, whether we start off present or past, if I would start the present tense, then what I will write here, out of 9 verbs, you people have written the sentences, we write stories. We write stories. So did you see this right form in those 9 verbs? Yes, you saw there. He writes an essay. Writes. Out of those 9 verbs I have used, means I am telling you the present, okay, how we can use, you can see. Then we talk about is, how we use is. I am fine. You people use I am fine, means present, okay. He is at home, means present, means you just see the verb. Your verbs will tell the tense, okay. So we are friends. We are friends. Now is, am, are, these are, okay. I have free time. So have, he has a fever. He has a fever. And do Dutch. I do my work on time. She does her work late. Well, see, 9. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. I have used all those 9 present forms. Present forms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? All these sentences are of present tense. Present tense. Well, if you ask, sir, which present? Is it present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect or present perfect continuous? Yes, this is the question. These are of present, but which present? Means we divide in subcategories. Well, until or unless you see only 9 verbs. Only 9 verbs means only 9 verbs. The tense is always indefinite. Means writes only right verb is there. There is no any other verb. Here writes, there is no any other verb. Here am, there is no any other verb. He is, there is no any other verb. We are, there is no any other verb. I have, there is no any other verb in the sentence. He has, only has is there. There is no any other verb. I do, only do is there. No any other verb. She does means only does is there. There is no any other verb. And until there is no any other verb, you can call all these sentences of present indefinite. So present indefinite is clear now. Wherever you see 9, only 9 verbs, that is present indefinite. Now, how we identify the other subcategories of present? This is the present indefinite. So you can note down these sentences in your notebook. Okay. Well, now we talk about present continuous. What exactly these things, continuous, perfect, what these things tell you? If you deeply go according to the form of the verb, means you will easily understand what is the thing. So now see, I am reading a book. He is playing in the street. Okay. We are waiting for the bus. I have done my work. He has read the story. I have been watching TV for 3 hours. He has been He has been singing since morning. Well, see these sentences. I am reading a book. Well, first thing I always tell, when you people are given the choice in the examinations to fill the correct form of the verb. So how you can fill the correct form of the verb until you do not recognize the tense of the verb? So first thing, you will have to see which tense we see in these sentences. Well, you see M means, you remember M is out of 9 forms. So in this sentence is of present. Clear? Is means present, are means present, have means present, has means present, have means present, has means present. All these sentences are of present. This is clear. There is no doubt, because these are all from the 9 verbs which I told you in the present tense. Now the second thing, which present? Present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, or present perfect continuous? Well, I told you, if only you see the 9 verbs, means out of 9 verbs, only single verb in a sentence out of 9, it means that is present indefinite. Present indefinite means present indefinite. Well, so do you see here, am reading, am also reading also, this is not present indefinite. Is playing, this is not present indefinite. Are waiting, this is not present indefinite. Have done, this is not present indefinite. Has read, not present indefinite. Have been waiting, oh very long sentence, not present indefinite. Has been singing, not present indefinite. Means one thing is clear, these sentences are of not present indefinite. Then what remains? Continuous, continuous, or perfect, continuous. Well, not present indefinite. Well, so now let's see, continuous, perfect, or perfect continuous. If you remember the 5 forms of the verbs, you can easily understand these sentences very well and the category of the sentences very well. So reading means, I told you, now am is finite. The first verb in a sentence is always finite, and after that finite will not be used. After that comes the non-finite. It means this is finite, reading is non-finite. Non-finite, if you remember the name of this verb, that's why I gave you the 20 verbs to write down, so you can understand the 5 forms. Now reading is past participle? No. Present participle, you can call it ing form, that's called present participle. Means yes, this is present participle. It means participle is always continuous. Participle is always continuous. So you can understand now. After that any verb? No. It means present. This shows present. Am identifies, am proves that I am present. Means am present, and this is continuous, means present participle is continuous, means present continuous. Very easy to understand. So this sentence is present continuous. Well, we are waiting the same are, it is proving that I am he is playing. So is playing, present again continuous, present again continuous. Now I have done. Well, have proves out of 9 forms. If you see, have is present. Now done, done, this is past participle, present participle, infinitive, because this is finite, now non-finite. So in non-finite, present participle, past participle, present participle, or infinitive. Out of the 3 we can use. So this is past participle, means this is past participle, means that was present participle, always continuous, and past participle is perfect. Present participle is continuous, past participle is perfect. So present done is perfect. So the sentence is of present perfect tense. He has read. Has is present, read. This, see, the pronunciation is read. Read, reads, read, read. So read. Again, this is past participle. So past participle is perfect. So now see, present perfect. Okay, now see, have been watching. Oh my God, now very confusing. No, need not be worried about it. Let's start again. Identify. Have is out of 9 forms. Yes, present. Been means past participle. Yes, means perfect. Past participle is perfect. Watching, ing, present participle. Present participle is continuous. Very simple. There is no any other verb. Leave. So present perfect continuous. Simple. Again, he has been singing. Has is present, been is perfect, and singing is present participle continuous. So present perfect continuous, present perfect continuous. So this way, not only in present, in past and future tense or future time and past tense, you can understand these sentences with the help of verbs, with the help of forms of verbs, or with the help of the 9, 5 and 10 forms which can be used for the present or past or future times. So I have just explained the present today, present, and all the form, present indefinite, continuous, perfect or perfect continuous, how you can identify the tense in a sentence. So these are the sentences you can note down, and as I have told you, explained these sentences, you will write in front of the sentences in bracket, which I have told in bracket, you will write the tense of each sentence yourself. Okay, and in next class we will continue with the past tense, and we will understand the use of the sentences in the sentences, how we can identify the past forms, the 5 forms. If you remember the 5 forms of past, by the time you just revise these forms, and always remember 9, 5, 10 means 24 verbs always show the finite verbs. Out of them 9 is present, 5 is past, and 10 is future. Thank you so much. Have a nice time.